Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and I have been making these little flag, I guess you could call them pin clips for my Christmas journals, and I thought, well, why not just go on and show everybody how to make these. Now, I just pulled out some scraps. That's all I'm going to do. I like to make up something pretty out of my scraps. So you can make these any size you want, as long as you want, short as you want, wide as you want. It doesn't matter. Just pick out some papers and go for it. So I think I'm going to use these right here. Now I've already cut these to the length that I want them. What you want to do is cut your back one wider and longer. Then cut the next one a little bit narrower and a little bit shorter. And then the top one, you want to cut it a little bit narrow and a little bit shorter. So you just stagger them just like we did some of those little banners that we did last year. These are just cut into a banner shape. I think the ones last year we just did them squared off. I say last year. It's been last year. It's been probably a month or so ago. And you don't have to do these in Christmas papers. You could do them in any paper that you want to use. Now to cut the little banner, all I do is I just kind of guesstimate where my center is. And I just clip up through there with my scissors about a ½ inch. And then I go to one point and cut that. And then go to the other point and cut that one. That's my banner. You'll probably be able to see it a little bit better on this one, since this is a solid color. And I don't always get them completely straight, but they don't have to be. This is handmade. You know, people used to say this is handmade, not Hallmark, but I got news for everybody. Hallmark made plenty of mistakes on their cards and things. I had found quite a few errors in their cards. So nobody is perfect. Not even a machine is perfect. Alright. And then I just put them together kind of like that. Just stagger them back and forth. And then I take my hole punch. And somewhere around the center, punch a little hole. And then I'm just going to grab an eyelet. I just kind of go by whatever eyelet I want to put on there. Doesn't matter. I think on this one I'll just stick a white one in there. Whoops. Maybe I will and maybe I won't. I've got lotion on my hands and now I can't hold them. Okay. Put a little eyelet in there. Go in, little eyelet. What is your problem today? Having issues. There we go. And then I just take my eyelet setter and press it down, and there we go. Now I don't press mine down so hard that I can't move them. I like that little bit of movement, but I do need to press that one down a little bit more. There we go. Okay, and then I just take one of these bulb clips, and I got these off of Amazon, and I usually have them linked below, but I'll make sure that I link them. They come in a little thing like that, and there's tons of them in there. And then I just clip it on like that. And there's another. Now you can put a word on here if you want to. I've just been finding some different words and putting them on here. I grabbed some of these little words that I had. Let's see, let's put Jingle Bell on that one since that's a music page. These are the words that I purchased from My Porch Prints, but we have some of these in our freebie section, I do believe. All you need to do is go to our website. That link is always below. And then click on blog. And on the blog, you will find all of our freebies there. Just scroll down through there and you'll find them. Okay. So we just put Jingle Bell down through there. And there's another one. right, let's do, this is a little bit longer. And I've just got, and these I have pre-cut, but I've got some over here that I haven't pre-cut, and we'll use those in a second. I mean, I don't know that you have to have me show you over and over again. Once I show you, I'm sure you'll know how to do them. But this is going to be a mass making, so we're just going to do a ton of these. Now, you can ink these up. You can put lace on them. That would be pretty. You can put a different kind of trim on there. You can put ribbon. I mean, you can do lots of different things with these. It's no limit. Just dress them up how you want them. This is my little garbage box here. Okay, and then I just stagger them like that. Isn't that pretty? I just think they're cute. And they look cute in a journal, so that's what we're looking for, isn't it? Alright, what color are we going to use on this? Let's use a green one on this. Let's put a green one in there. And this is a crocodile. I will link these below as well. They're a handy tool to have. Now you can get the one that's the tabletop crocodile, and I will link it below as well. And then you can sit it on the table and press down on it with your whole hand, and you don't have to squeeze it like you do this one. I have to use that one sometimes when my hand's really bothering me. So don't shy away from them just because you don't think, you know, they would be too hard to squeeze, or because you think they might be too hard to squeeze. I'll get my words out in a minute. You ever have one of those days where you've got so many words in your head that you can't get them out in the right order? That's my day today. So we'll put fa la 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 down through there. Cute. I just think they're adorable. All right, let's just cut one, or we might not even have to cut one. A lot of times when I have these little scraps, I stick them over there, and I think I'll just use this side. Now, this is not a Christmas paper, but we can put some things with it that'll make it look Christmassy. And then, let's see. Now, I have some of these little banners that I already had in my stash. They were already cut. You could put those together and use those. See, those are already cut. This would be a cute one on here, I think. Be a little bit long, but it'll work. And then I have some that have words on them, so that would be cute. Alright, let's get down to some paper. There's one that would look okay on this. It's got we've got the green and then the red and white striped. Then let's just use this one on top, and I'll just cut it off a little bit, and then I'll make my banner again. Let's cut it off about right there. There we go. So then let's lift this up. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I'm going to put my hole right in the center of that snowflake, hopefully. Somewhere near the center, anyway. Let's see what we find. I don't think I have a red one in here. Let's see, do I have red? Maybe this is red. It looks a little red. Yeah, it'll pass for red. Put a red one in there. There we go. Uh-oh, I forgot to cut this one. And that's another thing. You can cut these after the fact if you want. There we go. Then just put, there we go. Now I don't think that one will need a word on there because it's got the snowflakes. Now let's grab another. Now you could do these like this. See, I can trim this one down. This is already, see what I'm telling you? Nothing is perfect. This was made off of a machine and it's not too perfect. There we go. Trim that one down so that will go on top of that. And then, ooh, here's a little tiny one right here. And this again was already made. And I don't know if I want to cover up that Noel though. We may just put 2 on this one and not cover up my Noel. And I think I'm just going to put a little tiny hole right there. I tried to get at the top of the Christmas tree, but of course I didn't make it. And I want a green. There we go. Here's another. Cute. I like that. I really do. Okay, let's see what we've got now. Oh, this would be pretty for one. And then we could alternate our colors. So let's trim this blue off a little bit and have red. Well, that's kind of a red check, but have red and blue. So what can we talk about while I'm doing this? Because all you're doing is watching me, so what can we talk about? That'll work. Oh, so we talked about Christmas trees the other day and doing a little challenge on our page about everybody showing their photos of the Christmas tree. And I read up on a lot of the comments last night and tried to answer as many as I could. And some of you had said that would be a great idea because it would inspire you to maybe get busy and put up your tree. I understand that totally. I've got my tree up, but I don't have it decorated. It's just sitting in there. And my grandson, Aaron, you guys know him, he is about to have a fit because I don't have any decorations on it. He said that I am being bad. So guess what? We've got to get decorations on the tree. So maybe if I do that, it'll inspire me to get busy putting mine up too. Getting the decorations on there. Whoops, slid. I'm going to punch the holes in this one before I clip the ends. Let's see how that works. So what are we going to use on this one? I'll just pull out one, and if it looks okay, we'll use it. Oh, that's yellow. I thought that was white. Let's grab another. I don't think that one will work. Let's just put a black one in here. That'll work. Woo. I'm telling you, I can't hold on to these little things. These are the small ones. Now, if you wanted to use larger ones, you could. I'm just using my small ones because I have an abundance of them. And you know, we could even put that right down through there. That'd be cute too. So let's cut these. Now, I put a piece of vellum under that one. Now, I'm not inking these, but you could definitely ink them if you wanted to. I'm just leaving these as is for now. I may go back and ink. I can always ink when I start to put them in my albums if I want to, or my journals. And these are cute, clipped on your pages. Uh-oh, got some noise coming up my driveway. I don't know what that is. And clip that off just a little bit. It was a little bit long for what we need. Alright, so what was I going to put on this one? We could put that Mary on there. Or, that's a little bit long. Let's don't do ho ho ho. I think I'm going to cut out another word. Let's see. Oh, let's cut out hot cocoa. I like me some hot cocoa every now and then. Whoops, wrong one. Well, I left my glue open for a while, so now it's clogged. Usually that does it. Yeah, that got it. Whoops. There we go. Hot cocoa. Let's try one with some lace. I think I want to do some lace on one. Not sure which one. Let's just try this. We could cut it down, make it look pretty. Cut it right there. So which one do we want to try now? Let's do maybe this one. And I'm just strictly going by my scraps. I'm going to try not to pull in any other paper if I can help it. Let's see. I could use that. It just needs to be cut down. So let me grab this. I think I'll just put the lace in between. See if that's enough. Nope, needs to cut a little bit more. Well, that sure is crooked. What did I hold that wrong? So I'm going to cut it like that. Best way I know of to straighten it up. There we go. Let's see if we can straighten that one up a little bit. All right, we'll put that there, and then that lace really doesn't show up. Let's see if we got something else in here. Ooh, that lace would definitely show up. But that's a little bit elegant for that, so we will go a little further. Now I've got some different colors in here. What about a piece of this? That might work even better. Put a piece of that in there. And I think, since that's not too long, it's going to have to be used on a different one. So we'll probably use it on one of these and just put it maybe in the background. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I think I will use that, the lace on that, since it's really not long enough for this. And then I'll see if I've got anything else in here that just might work. Some of this vintage lace might work. And I don't mind if it sticks out a little bit on the sides. That doesn't bother me. You can put it behind like that, or I think I'll put it on top of that like that, then put this one down, and then put another up there. And I'm going to shorten this one just a little bit. I want to be able to see some of that lace. Then I just need a little one on top of that. I think I'll just cut this down a little bit and use it. Now let's see what we have. So that, then the lace, then this, and then this one on top, and I'm going to need to clip it off some too, so I'm going to cut it about right there. And then we'll cut our little grooves in the bottom of that when I get my eyelet in there. There we go. And where's my eyelet? I think I'll just put a little white one in here. So I have to tell you guys, someone came along Sunday night, and I don't think I've told y'all this. If I have, just fast forward it while I'm telling my story. Someone came along Sunday night and had an accident and tore our mailbox down. It didn't hurt them, evidently, because every who it was ran off. I guess they were, I don't know, they were already in trouble, or maybe they was drunk or whatever. But it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I heard this big bang outside, and I got up and looked, and the neighbors and a few other cars had already stopped, and they couldn't find anybody in the car. They was gone. So evidently, as soon as it happened, they took off. But we have to replace our mailbox ourselves, because even though we have the name, we can't get in touch with anybody. And I figure they probably don't have insurance anyway, so it probably wouldn't do us any good to contact them. I think on this, I may just try to cut this, the lace, in a little banner too. Who knows? It might look okay. There we go. There, I think that's cute. It's vintagey, and that's what we want sometimes. It's real vintage. So there is another. So he gets really aggravated when things like that happen. So he got on the phone with the cops, and he called, and the lady that answered said, we'll have to get somebody to call you back. There's nobody here right now, blah, blah, blah. Well, he got really upset. He said, it is just now 3 o'clock, and they're telling me there's nobody there. So he called a friend of ours that's manager over the state troopers in Alabama, and he said, look, this is what happened, and I want to know who did it, and I need some info so that I can get my mailbox put back up. So our friend sent us the police report, and of course it had the name on there, but we can't get in touch with, nobody will answer the phone, and I guess we could get a lawyer to mail them, but what good would it do, you know? Sometimes it's just better to do it yourself and go on. Because I figure if they were the type person that would leave an accident like that, then who knows what they would do if we made them mad, you know? Nowadays, you just don't know. I mean, you don't know what people will do. So I told him, I said, let's just replace it and just forget about it. I mean, I don't know how many people have had wrecks down here right at our mailbox, and I don't understand why, because we're not in a curve or anything. It's not even a very sharp, it's just a little easy little turn. It's not even steep or anything. I mean, I don't even know how to explain it. It's not a curve other than that. But I don't know how many wrecks have been down there, and it's crazy. What do people do? They just don't pay attention anymore. One lady actually lost her life right there. She was texting, and she hit a tractor trailer truck, and it blew up, and she lost her life down there. And I'm thinking, why were you texting coming down the road? You know, you just don't do that. But I don't know, people are strange. They just, you know, a lot of people just don't think it can happen to them. And the thing of it is, I mean, I have been in a couple of accidents. So far, I don't think I've caused one, but I've been in a couple, and it's just, I mean, a blink of an eye, and you've had it. That's it. That's all you have to do, is blink your eyes, because people drive crazy. They don't pay attention to what they're doing, and it can happen to anybody, anywhere. I tell my girls that all the time. Do not text and drive. Do not even look at your phone and drive. So thankfully, both of them have the hands-free, or the phone in their car, whatever, that they can talk without even having to pick up a phone. And that, I like that, which they very seldom even talk on it, because I said, even if you're talking on it, you're still distracted. The only time they will is if it's an emergency or something, or me or Dad calls, and I try not to call them if I know they're out and about. But I don't know. I just don't know what people are doing. But I know they're going to have to start paying attention. This is, I guess, oh, I don't know how many since we've lived here, but just in the last year, this is like 5 accidents right there in that in our ditch in the front yard. And all of them have missed the mailbox except this guy, and he just clipped it off right at the top of the ground. He must have been moving on. So our mail, it was on early Sunday morning, about 2 o'clock, and we had not gotten our mail out of the box. So we have a P.O. box and we have a box, and we had not gotten our mail out of the box on Saturday. So we had mail strewn all in the ditch that we had to try to get up. When we didn't know the mailbox was gone. We knew that there had been an accident down there, of course, but we didn't know the mailbox was gone. So he was down there right as we started to church. We saw it. So he was down there picking up mail out of the ditch and got all muddy and everything. And he was just grumbling and griping. He said, I cannot believe people don't pay any more attention than what they do. I guess that's the way it goes. Okay. I'll put this one on this. I didn't put a word or anything on that one, so I'm just going to put that down on there. And then, I don't know if I'm going to put anything on that one or not. I may. Let's see. I just stacked this one 4. You can stack them as high as you want. I just put a little piece of vellum in there because I love that. I love the vellum. And I like the lace, but I really think it would look better if you had some kind of really frayed lace or something that you could put in there. That would look really good. I just don't have the right kind of lace right here, I don't think. And this one I'm just going to put gifts. Just a little short word. There we go. Look at all those. They make up very fast, and it uses up those scraps, and that's what we want to do, isn't it? And let's see what we can put this one on. I may just cut a little piece of this and put that down on, because I think that is cute. I want to use it. See if that works. It's a little bit wide. Let me cut it just a little bit. That should work right there. Yeah, that works. And then I'm just going to cut it off about right there. And that will give me another piece to use. And that's just a little brown one. I don't think I'm going to use that in here. I don't want to cover up my little tree, so I'm just going to do 2 on this one. And I don't think I'm even gonna, I'll show you another way. If you don't have eyelets, and I think I called them brads a minute ago, but if you don't have eyelets, just poke a little hole with a pin or whatever you have. You don't have to have eyelets. You don't even have to have these. You could put a little string through the top of them, or you could put just a regular safety pin in them. You know, that looks cool in the journals nowadays, I think. And you could do lots of different things on these. You don't have to have all these things that I have. I just happen to have them in my stash. Alright, so there's another one. That's cute. I like that blue behind that one. Okay, I'm going to make up probably the rest of these little pieces that I have, and then we'll probably, that'll be it. Let's see. I don't know about that. It doesn't look so bad on that side. Let's do it that way. And I'm going to cut that about right there. And I don't know that I'm going to, I don't think I'm going to put a banner end on the end of this, or fishtail, or whatever they call it, because I don't want to ruin that bottom part where it's got the stitched look there. Stitched look. I started to call it stitched look. So I think I may leave that as it is. I'm just grabbing eyelets. I don't even know what color I'm pulling out of there. Well, that one looks pretty good in there, so we'll use it. Oh, don't come out. There we go. Okay. And then we'll put a little bow clip in. Well, there we go. And then on this one, I'm going to cut a little banner at the bottom. Like that. I don't know. I may have to cut this. It doesn't really look right not cutting it. So let's go ahead and cut it. There we go. That still looks good. So there is another. Now let's see what else we can put together. Okay, I have some of this, so let's cut some of that off. I think I'm going to cut it about right there. And then I want to cut a little piece of this. Put that on top of it. Oh, I like those blues. And then we need another little piece on top of that. What shall we use? Maybe this. Cut that down and use that. See if we can, see if I can hold it and cut it at the same time. There we go. Oh, it's going to have to be cut a little bit smaller. Alright, that should work. So we'll put this up there. I just insist on getting my hole off to the side. I don't know why I do that. Let's see. I can't think of anything else to tell you that's happened just this week. Can't think of anything right now. I'm going to cut these off just a tiny bit in the end. There we go. There we go, and then see what word we want to put on there. Let's just put Christmas on there. Just simple Christmas. My glue's trying to be stubborn because I left it open. It's being mean. Okay. There we go. Okay, I have a few more pieces here, but I think that's going to be all that I do right this minute. I'll probably do a few more off camera, but you know, you get the idea of how you do them. That's two that just were already cut. That came out of some paper pack that I had, so we could put those together. I mean, you know how these are done, you know how easy they are, so make up some of these. Get your scraps out, little pieces that you've saved like this. Doesn't have to be anything big. And you can get your lace out if you want to, your vellum, anything that you want to put in these, anything goes. They look cute no matter what you use on them. But I just usually grab all of my little pieces that I save, and that's what I use, and that just uses up a lot of my scraps, and then it makes some cute little banners that we can put in our journals. Because look at all these that we made in just a very short time. Even some material, if you have material, different colors of material, you could do that with these. You can do them anything. You don't have to do Christmas, so don't think, oh, that's just Christmas, so I don't want to do that one. I forgot to put a little clip in this one. You can do these any design that you want. Just do them up for your journals. I think they're cute. They're very cute hung on the edge of your journal, even on the inside or out. But that is it. Isn't that sweet? So I've got that many embellishments already finished for my Christmas journal, so I can't wait to start adding them in. I did go ahead and add one. Where did I add it? I added it in this one, I think. This is one of the journals that I have finished. All I need to do is make some tags to go in it. A couple more tags. Yeah, I hung one right there on that. So see, it's just hanging there. Kind of swinging back and forth. I like the movement of it. So, and this little mini album will be going up in the shop for sale as soon as I get the tags made. I've got to make a couple of big tags to put in here, and then I have lots of ephemera in the front and the back. So as soon as I get those tags made, I'll be putting that up in the shop. It has some material on the front of it too. Some different little things. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.